Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today, joined by
Tobias, major of macros.
checking out a non-macro beer. I'm sorry, dude.
And I even brought my what's it called?
Carlsberg carpet.
Carpet. Yeah.
A carpet blanket.
Blanket.
Carpet is for the houses. We brought that outside. No, we're checking out a craft beer. We're actually checking out an Australian craft beer. Not something that happens very often.
Far from home.
Yeah, it's very rare that we see any Australian beer in Denmark, and Europe in general. At least Denmark. But this one sounded intriguing, and we got it on Beerdome. So thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. Link for the web shop is down below. Great Dutch web shop with a nice selection of craft beer from Australia, for example. This is from a brewery that I've never heard of, called Moondog. Moondog Craft Brewery. They're based in Abbotsford, Victoria, in Australia, and this is their. Victoria is one of the states.
Yeah.
Do you know anything?
I knew that, but
Okay.
I wouldn't know how to pinpoint it on a map.
I think it's on the east coast. No,
Northeast? I don't know.
I need to
No clue.
learn more about Australian geography. Sorry, Australia. I know I have some Australian followers who always ask about Australian beer. But this is their Captain Raisin beer. Double barrel aged Imperial Stout in 2 different types of rum barrels with vanilla beans. So it's aged in small batch Trinidad and Barbados rum barrels, and then with vanilla beans. Interestingly enough, it's not made with raisins. It's just the name of the beer. I guess it's very raisiny. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
12.9%, and what I love about this too is that they got all the malts and everything on here if you're into that kind of jazz. So yeah, have you ever had a beer from Australia?
I had one that my sister brought home when she visited Australia on a vacation.
Which was, remember?
I don't
Little
remember. It was a
creatures?
crawler in a big can, in a 1 liter can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from it was a New England IPA, but I don't remember
Oh.
the name of the brewery.
I don't. It's not a. The thing is, like, we don't hear or see much, like, Australian beer on the international scene. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't seem like there's many breweries there that's really made rings in the water in their international scene, like, gotten really hyped.
No.
So they've become going to, like, festivals outside of Australia and whatnot. Maybe there is, we just don't know. But, like, what I know of Australian beer is macro, like Tooheys Extra Dry and Tooheys Lager. And I think Little Creatures used to be independent, but I'm not sure it still is. But that was, like, one of the first. Otherwise, there's, like, 8 Wired, but I think they're based in New Zealand, right? It's a Danish guy running that, actually. But I think
I
I
don't
don't know much. But we're opening or changing that now.
Bashing
by
down some doors.
Yeah, we're changing that by checking out Moondog. So this will be really fun. Nice double barrel aged rum barrel aged Imperial Stout. I mean, rum barrel aging I love, and it's
Yeah.
not too often you see it. So it looks very nice. Black, tan head. Not like the darkest of heads, but like very nice looking.
But it has a really nice head for it being double barrel.
Yeah, and 12.9%, almost 13%. And also, the double barrel aged, and then in general just barrel aged stout. Like, it's not often they have like rocky heads like that. Pouring out, it was also like a not completely pitch black, more like a slightly reddish tone to the beer, but it looks pitch black in the glass and looked quite silky. But
Also
let's check
sitting in the shadow now.
yeah, it makes it easier to look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's check out the aroma. Oh yeah, Brett said coconutty. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
Absolutely.
raisiny too.
Raisiny, yeah.
Like a rum soaked raisin, like almost like a rum sponge cake. Brett, does it smell like rum cake?
Yeah.
Remember that? Reference to an old ass beer review, but like rum cake, raisiny, figgy. It has like a really interesting fruitiness.
Yeah.
Like really
to me, it's
jammy
getting
dark fruit.
It's getting very close to like an English style stout.
Yeah, but with like the intense kind of like barrel aging
Yeah.
and flavor profile you expect from like American.
And coconut.
And coconut.
And it also has vanilla.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the vanilla bean is definitely there. Almost like, is there also like a little bit of a banana vibe?
Yeah, that's actually true. But I'm getting
This smells
like
so
like
fun.
more like the artificial banana, not true like
But
the
I
banana. you
think
find.
it
Yeah.
might be the rum barrels. There's also like the licoricey vibes from molasses.
Yeah,
It smells like a very interesting beer.
absolutely.
Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks to Beerdome. very slick and silky. So much molasses.
Yeah.
Big rum character.
It's like,
It's
and
really
it comes like 1 or 2 seconds after you drink it,
Yeah.
and then it's like, bam, there you have the rum.
It's like heavy rum.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the most rum-forward beers I've had. It's like really barrel heavy, but it's like an interesting flavor because I think a lot of people associate rum barrel aged beer with like just like sweetness and coconut, but rum, because it's like with sugar cane and molasses and whatnot, you get that like really umami vibe too, and that's definitely present too. Like this, like almost like licoricey molasses, blackstrap molasses flavor is really there, and oddly enough, like this fruity banana vibe, I'm still getting it. Just a little bit. It's super weird.
I think for me, the aftertaste especially is, you can definitely taste the rum barrel in there.
Yeah.
It's getting, I wouldn't say boozy, but
No.
it's closing in.
It's close, yeah, but I also wouldn't call it boozy. This was released, by the way, on the 3rd of May last year, so it's almost a year old. But I don't think it's boozy because it doesn't have warmth or anything going down. It's just like this very sharp spirit character.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm associating it with.
But it's very rummy. Cherry too, cherry wood. It's got like some dark chocolate vibes, quite licoricey and like umami, but you have a lot of sweetness to it as well, so it's not like all umami. It's it's like almost like a Caribbean take on like a barrel aged Imperial.
Yeah,
Stout,
that's
to be
very
honest.
true.
Because it's very like, it's a little bit exotic tasting compared to like the other one. It's actually very much in the same ballpark in terms of mouthfeel and everything else in base beer to the Calavera, I think.
Yeah, that's
we just
very
had.
true.
Maybe this is slightly less silky and more barrel forward, but but as Brett was saying on the sideline as well, like lots of coconut,
Coconut, yeah, absolutely.
big time coconut from the barrel. And yeah, umami, there's definitely dark chocolate. There's a little bit of like a dark, deeper roast, like espresso kind of coffee type thing to it as well.
I think that's that's what I'm getting the most of. It's like these roasted espresso, and then it on the sideline, at least taste-wise, it has the raisins and the banana and the coconut for me.
It's just brown sugar maybe too,
Yeah.
like molassesy, but it's quite different flavor compounds or flavor profile, I think, for what you're used to with barrel aged stout, which is quite fun. But that's also because again, rum is not too often used.
No.
And rum is quite a different flavor than what you're used to in barrel aged beer, which is bourbon.
Yeah.
Which is like very fudgy, caramelly, vanilla.
It'd probably be 90 or 95% of the barrel aged stouts, at least. That would
that's
be
bourbon.
whiskey.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's really good. It's not like mind blowing, but it's a very nice barrel aged beer. It's a very
It's a
great.
unique and different take,
Yeah.
which turned out good.
Yeah. And I think all the uniqueness comes down to the barreling, the
Yeah.
barrel aging, like the different flavors from the rum. And there's also difference in like rum has styles, like Jamaican rum, Trinidad rum, Barbados rum. I think some of them, like the favorites in terms of rum geeks is often, I think it's Barbados actually. That's often quite renowned. There's like Spanish, it's Spanish style, French. There's like tons of different types of rum, either made like with molasses or fresh sugar cane juice. Just like being in Madeira, the rum they make there they call rum, or they call it aguardiente or something like that. But it's a rum technically, but it's made with fresh sugar cane juice.
Okay.
So it doesn't have this deep kind of like molassesy, licoricey thing. It's just like very floral and fruity. So there's like huge, like in terms of just barrel aging with like rum, if whatever you choose, I think there's almost like as big, if not bigger, variation than whiskey, depending on the base product you use to make the rum. But yeah, I think it's very nice. It's very different. It's very fun. I'm not floored and blown away, but I'm really enjoying it. So, but I did like the smoky kind of vibes and whatnot from the Calavera a little bit more. I think that maybe had a little bit more like of a nicer, fluffy mouthfeel. So yeah, I'm gonna go like a grade lower, go like 93 on this.
I was thinking exactly the same, because I think I gave the other one 91.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoy this this one a little bit more because it has the smoky thing, charred thing on the other one just put me off a bit, and this one doesn't have any of that, and I actually enjoy the sweetness this one brings in terms of banana, raisins, coconut, and all that. So yeah, 93 for me.
That's a really fun beer. Good first introduction to Moondog.
Absolutely.
Now we know an Australian brewery to keep an eye out for, Moondog. So, yeah, if you guys had a chance to try their... Of course, there's also, like, this raisin thing. I mean, I don't think it's as prominent. Like, it's there, but you notice the other things more because they're quite unique. Like banana and all that.
How about you do the outro in Australian accent?
I can't. I can't do an Australian accent, can I? I don't know. How do Australians talk? Put a shrimp on the barbie! No, that was, like, terrible. That was, no. How you going, mate? All right, yeah. I can't do it. I don't know. I need to research more Australian accent before I do it. Can you do it?
No.
Try. No.
No. The only Australian accent I've had is from the guys who own Kegland, the homebrewing supplies. And they have a lot of YouTube videos about homebrewing, and those are all in Australian. But I wouldn't try to replicate it.
Okay, next challenge. We're gonna try and perfect an Australian accent. No.
No.
But again, check out Moondog. This was really nice. So if you guys have a chance to try Captain Raisin Beard from Moondog, let us know what you thought of it. Very nice stuff. Do they still have this in Beerdome, Brett? No. You're not just the queen of ABV. You're the queen of knowing stuff about web shops.
Queen of everything.
The queen of everything. But yeah, unfortunately gone. But keep an eye out for them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We're going to say cheers. And how you going, mate? And go catch some fish. I don't know. I'm almost going like South African. South African is more like this, I think. But, okay, we're just going to stop right after. Cheers and see you guys in another beer review.